It seems like our joyful ride of just bashing Diablo 4 is never ending, and I personally think that's absolutely great.
There's a video came out. It's titled Diablo 4 is bad. And I think everybody knew I was going to watch this.
You know what's super annoying?
Have I seen it though?
I
Yep.
built a channel on two things. Diablo 4, as well as trying to give a balanced take on when something's good and when something's bad.
That's right.
In fact, that's what I got praised for before by the own audience that is now mad that I'm doing the same thing. You
That's
see,
right. See, I had the same thing.
classic,
You
a
will
classic.
never make everybody happy. You can't make them happy because they're not happy. That's number one. Now, I can say that Diablo 4, there are a lot of really great things about the game, but like for
Which all are overshadowed by the negative things about the game, sadly.
For example, Uber Lilith was designed by somebody who has the brain the size of a walnut. And both of these things can be true.
if we actually look at my channel, you're going to realize I
Okay.
did a patch called, or a note called "This patch is really good." Massive experience changes. It says this is a
Okay.
W patch on it. All right.
a W
Then I
patch.
have one talking about how the game's
True.
basically dying. One about how
Yeah.
seasons are really bad and they had to rehire a new person to try to redo the seasons.
Yep. Yeah.
This is a meme video. This is talking about how seasons are basically got ruined by the fact that heroes could be smuggled in. This is talking about the same patch
Smuggled,
notes
that's
which
good,
we
I like
tested
that.
here.
Okay.
Then we have one talking about how they need to fix these problems or I basically quit by season 3, which I
You see,
Alright.
what you have to understand
Yes.
is that you cannot explain something to a person who doesn't want it explained to them. So the problem is not that you're providing balanced coverage. The problem is that if you provide balanced coverage, people don't like that. Because whenever you do balanced coverage, they have to hear opinions that they sometimes don't agree with. And you think about how upsetting for them this must be. Because here you are, a content creator. And they have entrusted you with their brain. And now they have to think about, oh my God, is it a good game or not? Why won't he tell me if it's I thought he said it was bad game. Now he's saying it's good game. Did Blizzard pay him?
I see, I
Is he
see.
lying? Is he trolling? Because there's not, in the mind of the average person, there is no nuance.
He scratched his balls.
There is no gray area. There is good game, bad game. That's it.
In Blizzard's case, it's usually bad game and more bad game, honestly, at this point in time. We're kind of there.
So if you tell them that it's like, oh, well, there is some good, it makes them second guess their opinion that it was bad. And why would somebody want to watch somebody that makes them insecure?
True.
Because they were secure knowing that Diablo 4 is bad, but now you brought out a video that said that it's good. Now they don't know what to think. You told them to think one thing, now you're saying something else. So what are they supposed to think now?
True. These 5% of people are really annoying.
What am I supposed to think, Mr. YouTuber? I
It's actually scary how real this is, though, that some people literally are incapable of thinking for themselves, and they do watch, actually, videos of people they like, and hope that they will magically guide them through, well, everything. I mean, there have been people who watch videos of people they like, and then they start completely hallucinating and think like there's coded messages being sent specifically to me right here, you know? Oh jeez. And that happens. That legitimately happens. Thankfully that's super rare. But man, what a life.
it's confusing.
still will. Then these ones are talking about resistances with hardcore being a problem. And this one is hilarious because it's me saying that I basically have to play the game extremely casually even to enjoy it because there's zero reason to be competitive. There's no leaderboards and the seasons are pretty meh. But it doesn't matter how many videos in a row I do, or even the fact if you go to my most popular video, and my second most popular video of all time is me talking about how the patch that they did for the giant nerfs is a giant L. I can't find a single...
So he's basically a shill, is what he's saying. Now, obviously, Blizzard paid him to make these negative videos too, to make it seem like he's not a shill, but we all know what's really going on here, guys.
It makes perfect sense if you think about it, not a lot.
Positive thing to say about it.
Yeah,
Roasted
we
it
know
for the
what's
entire
going
video.
on. We're
and then this one
smart.
right here is calling the game like a 6 or 7 out of 10 at best.
Yeah, we're
okay?
smart. We
So my
can
most
see
popular
that.
videos aren't exactly even me going out here and saying that this is the best game of all time, because it's not. Also is in a state that's probably not very good. And also the fact that people for some reason think that I have to come out here and be positive about the game because of 2 different things. I'm either a Blizzard shill or
Yeah.
the game will die if I'm not positive about it. Like for
That's what happens with me, because people are worried that
Well, you are a Blizzard shill, though.
Like, do you guys remember whenever I killed...
I mean, the opinion that Asmongold is a Blizzard shill is not exactly, like, you know, that far-fetched. It's kind of simple. He's going to call the game bad, but at every chance he's going to promote it also for some reason. Or doesn't. I don't know. Maybe I'm making this up. Who knows? Now you're confused.
Lost Ark. You guys remember that? And, like, that was kind of fucked up whenever I did that. Because, like, there
Did
were
what?
a lot of people that paid a bunch of money in that game, and then I just come around and I kill the game, and that's it. Do you remember whenever I killed Tower Fantasy? Again,
No.
people put a lot of money into that game. People liked that game. Well, there were dozens of people that liked the game, and it's dead now. And then remember whenever I killed World of Warcraft?
Wait, how is he doing that again?
Whenever I played Final Fantasy 14, the game died. I did that.
For some reason, I'm the arbiter of everyone else's opinion.
Yeah.
So if I say something negative, everyone's going to quit the game and stop watching my videos.
Right.
Actually, if I say something negative, people are going to watch the videos even more.
Absolutely.
That's the reality of it. It's not the other way.
Hey, that's true. That's true, baby. When was the last time I covered... When was the last time I even named a video that's being actually positive about Diablo 4 in actual positive name? No, every single time it's Diablo 4 burning, Diablo 4 is dead, Path of Exile destroyed it. Baby, hey, there's one way to do it, and that is the right way to do it, and then there's the good way to do it, which is the bad way to do it, ironically.
Way around, boys. So if you actually think that I can't be negative about the game, which I have been for almost 2 weeks straight running, if you've been paying attention,
That's not a
that
lot.
I can't be negative about it, because if I'm negative about it, then everyone quits the game and I no longer have an
Right.
audience. It's not the way
Yeah.
it fucking works. Not the way it works, actually. I would
That's
get
actually true
more
also.
popularity, and then I could just steamroll
I
into
doubt Asmongold agrees with it, but if you are if you're playing like one game constantly and you're being negative about it, well, you're kind of ruining it for yourself in the way that viewers are not gonna like it at some point. Hey, it gets old.
the next game, play whatever the next game is, and shit all over the next game and get more popular. You know what I did build?
So this is the... Okay. So... Just a second.
Okay.
I gotta explain this to you
Popo,
guys
okay.
in a way that makes sense. That's
Will
popularity.
it make sense though?
Okay, time. And so you have the... And these are the video titles that you should be using, okay? Let me explain how it works. Diablo 4 will change gaming.
Wait, he's actually right about this. This is what I did also. When game comes out, has big hype around it, you are super positive about it. Game comes out, it's like limbo takes, something good, something bad, and I don't know what he's gonna write here, but usually this is like limbo. Because there's something good, there's something bad, and you kind of go with the flow. And when the game is, when everyone's pissed with the game, you just farm the bad stuff. I did all of that. That's how you do it.
Diablo 4 best itemization. Diablo 4 innovating ARPGs. Okay,
That's a
so this
stupid
is whenever
thing
the
to-
popularity of the game is...
That's unusable. That's unusable. The best things that actually work are the most simplest things, like Diablo 4 is amazing and you should play this. This is why Diablo 4 is the best thing ever.
Going up. Then whenever the game flatlines and towards the end, you ask the question, is D4 dying?
Well, that's
Where-
right before
Where
here.
is the dev roadmap?
Dude,
Okay?
the fact that people actually demand roadmaps now. The roadmaps are good, but man, the fact that we actually live in a world where roadmaps are necessary, ouch. How low have we fallen, honestly?
And then new content? Question mark? And this is whenever the game is
New
flat.
content question mark is right here in the middle. Because the reality is there's like this bump right here slightly, and here there's this, well, popularity goes up, but the negative line actually spikes around here also when people see something sus. The same way as the good times spike up here when the negative part starts.
Flatlined on popularity. Now we
Also, if I think about it, this graph makes absolutely no fucking sense, but that's okay.
go towards whenever the game is now losing popularity and people aren't liking the game anymore. Okay? So
No, actually, you know why I say it's stupid? Because the reality is this whole graph like goes from here to here, but it's split in two different parts. It's not even two different parts, it's three different parts. That was strange. Anyway, the good part where everything's positive, the limbo part where no one knows should they be negative or positive because there's too much of a mixed bag there, and the negative part, and that's where the popularity goes like this, and then it starts to drop with the negativity, and then, you know, you just wait until it dies. And then positive content reemerges again.
you want to have titles like Diablo 4 is dead.
Used it.
This game sucks.
Didn't use it.
D4 bad.
Too basic.
Why I quit Diablo 4.
Yes, a classic.
Why PoE 2 will kill D4.
I think I exactly used this. I think I exactly. I used this name 3 times. Worked every single time, by the way.
And so
Great videos also.
you have to ride the wave.
And then I did videos about PoE being dead. About PoE 2 being dead. Ah, the game of, well, whatever this is supposed to be.
And based off of what the life cycle of the game, and then, oh, by the way, then it's like if this is like recycling, right? And then this is like kind of it fucks with the graph, but like let's just assume that it doesn't. Okay?
I mean, this is the worst graph I have ever seen in my life.
Okay, so this right here is the way that.
Also, he forgot to mention Diablo 3.5 as a name here. Diablo 4 more like Diablo 3.5.
Tube works, and you do this. Oh yeah, time travel. Yeah. You get the point though, right? And this new patch changes everything. Yes, exactly.
Well, if you're gonna have time traveling, I think we kind of need to have Leonardo DiCaprio also there. Okay.
And as this, it can go back to here, back to there, right? This is the circle of life of a video game on.
Looks like a tetrahedron, or whatever this is supposed to be called. I don't know. I'm not no geometricist.
On a social media platform. Season 3 will save Diablo 4. Exactly.
Used it.
So you
Used
have to
it.
understand, like, based off of where the game is, this is what kind of content people want to see. Because people don't want news. They want to hear that their opinion, that thing that you think, yeah, you were right. You were right.
It's a channel off Diablo 4 where I say my honest opinions about
That
things. You know what
decision you
did
made?
just happen? A
You
patch
made the
came
right
out
one.
that, guess what, is good. Does that mean the game is in a good state? No! Does that mean the game is saved? No. But I didn't say any of that. I also didn't say anywhere in the videos that fixes all of the problems with the game.
Yeah.
I talked about one thing.
I mean, that's implied as this is the same in modern days where you can't you can't watch two people argue and you can't say that one guy is right about one thing because that just means everyone en masse will assume, wait a minute, you just said that guy's right, that means you're against the other guy. No, I can happily enjoy two monkeys stabbing at each other while agreeing and disagreeing with both of them. That's possible, but not in the modern day, it seems like, especially on the internet.
Which is mob density got better and feels better. You know what? That's fucking true, and I'll stand by that. And if you think that I'm a Blizzard paid shill because I know that mob density feels better. You either don't understand Diablo or you're an idiot.
It feels a lot better.
Still haven't played
Blizzard
the new
doesn't
mob
pay me
density.
because they can't afford to. Because you guys pay me more.
Blizzard, you can afford to pay me 100%. Just saying. Just saying.
Well, they can't afford to because they don't have any money.
They actually do. They're
I've
killing it
taken one
money-wise.
sponsor this entire fucking time. You know, if I wanted the money, boys, I would have sold you out for the bag already.
Mm-hmm.
It's just annoying. It's just highly annoying. I know D4
And they say gingers have no souls. Shame.
bad is the meme, and that's what you want to hear. You want me to feed you up your morning Diablo 4 bad, but when there's a good patch, I'm going to say it's good. And when there's a bad,
this is what I do too. And the thing is, like, I used to get so upset because people would get mad like this, but now I've just embraced. I have embraced the cycle of life.
True. Except for Starfield. Man, I will never say that Starfield's good. While everyone's like, Starfield's gonna be the best thing ever. Yeah. Best case scenario, Skyrim in space with even less depth.
And that's how I can sit there and have everybody in chat absolutely shitting on me, hating me.
That's not true. You get mental breakdowns like every 5 minutes if people disagree with you, and then you need to go on a banning spree so your mind finds harmony. Like, if you didn't care, you would stream on the main channel, my boy. Stop lying to everyone.
Or what I think about Overwatch 2, because I know it's all just a game. It's not to be taken seriously. It's not to be given a fuck about. You just think what you're going to think. Other people are going to think what they're going to think. And nothing is ever going to change. You're never, ever going to convince somebody that they were wrong. Because they can... Bro, you
see, this is what happens when Dude, people who say violence doesn't solve problems just don't have access to enough violence, force, and intimidation, and all of that good stuff. Because people who have access to that through whatever means possible will never say anything like this. Everyone can be proven wrong with enough intimidation.
You can say, look at this red sheet of paper, isn't it red? And they say it's blue. Well, what the fuck are you gonna do?
Stab their mom, probably? I don't know. Pick one.
You're gonna try to convince them that it's red? Well, look at it. Look at this. Look at a red can of Coke. Look at a can of Dr. Pepper. Look at these red scissors. It's the same color, aren't these?
Was it red?
Yeah, of course they're red. Well, isn't the paper red? No, it's not red. It's fucking blue. It doesn't fucking matter.
bad patch, I'm going to say it's bad. Because if I didn't do that, you wouldn't have somebody to trust, which is annoying. I wouldn't have built a channel.
Always trust
I think we're all lost on what Skittles is even saying at this point, honestly.
me. You guys can trust me as well. I will say...
No, he's not trustworthy. I am trustworthy, though. I would never lie because I have no motivation to lie. It's really annoying.
I think, even if every single other person fucking hates me for it, I will. I will do it, and I will fall on my sword every time.
Asmon, please. Asmon, please. You were sucking Andrew Tate's dick before the tides turned against him. Please. Please.
Yep. And it doesn't matter how long people get mad, because I know I'm right.
If all I did from the beginning was just, this game fucking blows, and as soon as the popularity shifts, let me just go with whatever Reddit's saying today.
Yep.
Like, that's just... That's not my content.
There are a lot of people that do that. They have these videos, and like, it's like people like, they will always just repeat the popular opinion. I want to hear some bad takes.
Dude, the popular opinion is the boring opinion. The popular opinion doesn't get you too far. But then again, going against the grain also never gets you far. You know why all the big streamers, all the big everyone's on YouTube, on Twitch, on whatnot are buddy? Because you don't get far by going against them. You gain way more by being chummy with them. You know, you suck their dick, they kind of suck your dick a little bit. It's like an ecosystem. And if you go against that ecosystem, well, it's going to treat you as an unwanted virus or something like that. And, well, you're probably going to feel a lot of pain. It is what it is.
I want to hear somebody say that, you know, something. I want to hear him say something like dumb. Like, you know, like that Titanic submarine thing. It's like, this is the reason why we shouldn't have submarines. What?
Wait,
but yeah,
what?
this is the realm of the fish. You're not a fish. Get out of the fucking water.
True.
Okay. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Now we're having some fun here. Right? And so that's what I'm saying, right? That's interesting. But it's always people that have that have to be nice. You know, they have to not ever tell people the wrong opinion. Yeah,
I mean, it works, though. That's the reality. It does work. Tell it... You can go with the popular opinion and have 7 out of 10 people on your side. Or you can go against the popular opinion and have 7 out of 10 people against you. And probably those 3 people that were not are not even for you still.
I like people that go against the grain. Those are my favorite.
Those are
because they're more interesting.
And if that's what you want, for me just to shit all over the game every single morning because that's the current talking point, then I'm not the guy to watch. Because what I am going to do is shit on the game when the game comes out with a shit update. It's my job to cover the news. Diablo 4 is in the name. I'm going to cover Diablo 4 talking points. Very annoying. And for the people that say...
I, by the way, fear for Skittles because I feel... it's slowly actually getting to him, by the way. It is slowly getting to him. And you know what's the sad part? Man, Skittles actually has an absolute fucking hero of a character arc, if I'm being completely honest. Like, this guy first got known for Diablo Immortal. And his opinions, by the way, if you haven't seen this, I have. I covered him a couple of times. And man, those videos, like, he defended microtransactions. He demanded special treat. And I'm not kidding, by the way. He did. He defended microtransactions, demanded special treatment, wanted... It was the wildest shit. It was literally, yeah, I'm paid to win and everyone else can go just, you know, off themselves. That was it. And now he has transitioned into a person who understands that he is the 0.01% of the player base and that Blizzard probably shouldn't actually balance the game around him. Which is a phenomenal character arc. And now he's slowly losing his sanity, which does make me slightly sad, but we're going to see how it goes.
I can't cover anything else. Actually, the OG channel is doing really well. I've been doing variety on the live streams, which I actually enjoy more than Diablo 4, and I've said openly during the live streams. And they're getting good views on the channel, 251, 145, 168,
I still don't know what's Remnant 2.
109.
Yeah, that's
155.
Great. Those are actually, like, by the way, these are tremendously great views. Like, especially for somebody who just does one type of content, one type of game.
Yeah,
this
is
true. Such a great viewership. He's doing so well. I'm so happy for him. This is incredible.
38, 33, 24, 53.
This is awesome.
The variety is doing good.
I'm so happy.
And actually, it's surprising. It's growing surprisingly fast.
Almost got 100,000
This channel
subs.
is going to hit another plaque at some point, and then we're going to have triple plaques, which is going to be amazing because that was a 5-year-plus goal for one of them, and we might end up with 3. Things are going fucking phenomenal.
There it is.
The Twitch live streams are going phenomenal. People are overwhelmingly supportive, and I love live streaming. Believe it or not, I don't have to worry about Diablo 4. It's great. Life is fucking great right now. People are loving the live streams, and they're watching variety basically more than Diablo 4 anyway. I could quit.
So here's the thing, is that you can say all of this, but whenever you say something good about Diablo 4, you're still getting paid. Because rich people always want more money. Greedy people are always greedy, even if they have enough. And it doesn't matter.
No one has enough. Oh my god. Dude, listen, I'm going to tell you the only truth in this life that exists. You can be, you know, someone who has $1 million. And they're living their life, just living their life, doing fine, being happy, essentially being a complete trash failure of society with nothing in their lives worth living for, and they're pathetic goons that should not even have this money to begin with. That's if you're a millionaire, right? Or you could do the reasonable thing and enter the game of money. And I'm not going to explain the game of money fully, but the game of money is essentially simple. You just do a lot of things that get you more money and more money and more money. And that is the game of money. And what's the best part about the game of money? It never ends. It never ends. The greedy go far. The people without morals go farther. It's great.
Because those views could be view botted, or they just didn't look at them. You see, like, if you are, it's the old quote, right? It's like you can't play chess against a pigeon because the pigeon just gets in the board, kicks all the pieces off the board, and walks around like he owns the place, and
he shits on the board. You forgot the most important and cool part about that thing.
Fucking won. It doesn't care. Oh, all right, I'm gonna put my knight over here. Oh, really? I'm gonna kick your knight on the fucking ground. How about that? Fuck you.
Pigeons are awesome.
YouTube entirely and just go Twitch, and I would be happy and fine. And that's amazing. What's frustrating for me, and the only thing that's frustrating for me, isn't the fact that Diablo 4 is in a bad state, which it is. By the way, again, for the people in the back that still aren't listening to what I'm saying in videos, Diablo 4 is not in a great state.
So he's just farming hate for Diablo 4. He doesn't even like the game, bro. He's just farming hate for views.
True.
Is what he's saying.
True.
That's so fucked up, man. Like, the Blizzard
never
developers worked their ass off for 7 years just for this guy to shit on it. That's so fucked up.
Disrespectful.
It's not where we thought it was going to be. And yes, they nerfed and then buffed and gave us some of that power back. Yes, you're right. But when they gave it back, it feels better. And guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to say it feels better when you got it back.
Yeah.
So for the people that can't...
I mean, that's a classic switcheroo. You first beat them, and then you tell them you actually saved them. It's the move of moves. Blizzard's really good at it. They take away something and they give you it back, and you're like, thank you, Blizzard. You just saved the world.
Can't hear what I'm saying. When something's bad, I'll say it's bad. When something's good, I'll say it's good.
Yeah.
My overall opinion on the game is it's
it.
mid, and it needs to be fixed in a lot of different ways, which I've said in a lot of different videos, and I'm not going to repeat it every single time so that the people with short memory who forget that I just said there's problems watch a video in which I say I like this change and think he can't say anything bad about the game. It's frustrating.
Yeah, because he's paid.
I will push back on this.
Classic.
It's not something that has any actual depth into reality, and it's fucking frustrating for me.
Watching his collabs, though, is another beast.
To have to read the comments or get reacted to.
I used to have like,
whatever he says, he still probably has it or does it.
These arguments. Like, I was talking to my dad about this with the Kai stuff, and I was telling him that it was, like, really frustrating to me to, like, talk about the Kai situation, and then I saw so many people that were being racist in the comments. Because it's just like, guys, I've been...
And then his dad called him a pussy again.
Poll before, okay?
Oh,
like,
no.
You're not gonna try to say something racist about, you're trying to say something bad about black people. You call them scholars. You think I'm not gonna pick up on that? You think I don't know what you're doing? I know what you're doing.
I mean, it's true. The guy does spend half his day on 4chan. And by the way, that's what he says himself. I mean, what are you doing on 4chan if not that?
So, and I was like, oh, maybe I should address this. Maybe I should maybe I should make a video.
Also, Americans fucked scholars up. Not gonna lie. At first, scholars was just a term used for European migration when the news was saying, but all of these doctors, scholars, and lawyers are coming in. How can this be bad? Yeah, doctors and scholars, my ass. That's how this, by the way, all started.
About this.
And then America ruined it, as always.
And my dad's like, why the fuck are you gonna do that? Why? You think that's it? You think they're gonna stop being racist after that? You think that's gonna do it? And I was like,
Yes. I guess.
uh-huh. Now that you put it that way. It's a waste of fucking time.
That was deep.
And then read the comments there saying like,
I remember this is a really good example, right? So I did this video, and it was about New World, okay?
Okay.
You guys might have heard about this game.
Shit.
And
yes.
New World, there was a guy that got suspended on YouTube, and because he got copyright claimed by Amazon.
Oh yeah. He's gonna defend his shell take again.
And
Bruh.
then Amazon rescinded the copyright claim. And so I made a video, and I went on this like massive fucking, like put some fucking heroic music in the background speech about how companies are gonna shut down constructive criticism because they're just trying to push a product, and we're entering like 1984, and I like went all out on it. And then
actually, he was extremely mild, and a double guest was this actually Amazon. I remember that one.
Somebody at Amazon.
I think it was one of the first times when, I think that was the start when Asmongold's YouTube section got curated for bad comments.
Messaged me. They're like, "Yeah, we didn't do that. Like, they thought that he was selling gold, and apparently it wasn't. So like, we undid the ban." And so I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, then I'll delete the video."
Yeah.
And then so I make a video explaining why I deleted it, and as like an update, and everybody said, "Oh." So I guess the check came through from Jeff.
Yep. And it's true because no. But obviously he's gonna explain this in a biased way. He deleted the video where he was not even that egregious, but he did bring up the idea that Amazon just banned him for no reason, and if that's true, then that's bad, and he's gonna make a video about it. But then, when Amazon said Amazon said they didn't do it, he deleted the video. And the problem that people have with that is the fact that, well, why are you deleting the video? Oh, because he's no longer banned, so this video serves no purpose. It does serve a purpose. People got mad at that because obviously that video serves a purpose to just showcase and put in history the fact that Amazon has banned people for no reason, pretty much. And, well, he deleted that video because Amazon contacted him.
Jeff paid you to get rid of it?
Yes.
So when you go on the next space expedition with Bezos. So
the best part is I don't think Jeff Bezos is even there, but he's still deleted from Amazon.
Check cleared, huh? Oh, okay. And it's like, from my perspective, right, I thought I was doing the ethical thing. Because it's like, I hate whenever a news
for getting anything bad a company has ever done.
Puts something out there, and it turns out that it's false, and then they publish a retraction of it, but they don't actually remove the original article. So the original article is still gaining massive traction in the algorithm, but nobody sees the correction. So it's like you're spreading misinformation. So
that's not even how it works, but okay.
I was like, I'm going to be a force for good and say, I'm not going to do that. But that's not what people want. Because they already in their mind had decided that Amazon is a bad company.
Well, every year he needs to go on this rant defending that action. It is what it is. Next year, it's going to be the same thing at some point, probably. What a time to be alive.
New World sucks, and they're DMCAing content creators unfairly. So if I come in and I tell them, no, that's not what's happening, what I'm really telling them is that not only are you wrong, but I lied to you. So I got shit on for that.
Yeah, no one actually even said anything about it. He's completely making up what people disliked about the situation, but that's fine.
I was like, okay, I'm going to make a video. I'm going to clear the record. I'm going to explain to people why.
Yes, so he has two videos. One where he's saying Amazon maybe banned this guy for no reason. It begs to be seen, was that true? And if that's true, then that's bad. And then, oh, Amazon actually just did an oopsie. Everything's actually good. Amazon is a great company. One of these videos was deleted. The other one wasn't. Even though maybe you should delete both of those videos because both of them serve no purpose that now the thing has ended. But now he deletes only the potentially negative one. Yeah, that's what people had a problem with. This is, I don't know, maybe you don't think like that, but, well, if you don't, you're probably an Asmongold fan. And not a lot I can tell you to actually stop being like that. So, you know, it is what it is.
They're wrong. Biggest fucking mistake. Biggest fucking mistake. Did not work even in the slightest. I think it made it worse. Yeah,
it did, yes.
I got shit on even more. I would have gotten more credibility if I had stayed true to my word and said Amazon was lying. You tried to be Jesus and you got crucified. That's right. It's not the first time and it won't be the last.
Okay, Jesus.
And after this has happened to me enough times, it's like people used to make fun of me for being really skinny and
You
looking like a
still are?
ghoul. And then they did it enough times to where I didn't care anymore. And yeah, I am really skinny and I do look like a ghoul. That's true.
So,
And I'm happier now.
Okay.
Because I've accepted what is.
That's a great way to go, the Rekfall route, probably, in my honest opinion. But okay, let's see. Well, that's the start to put yourself on the Rekfall route, probably, admitting that you are a piece of shit never gonna change. Oof. Okay. I need someone to react to, and you're like prime milk material, Asmon. I need you in my life. I'm not even gonna lie. I need you. Stay with us.
I love DM, but you know he can't say anything bad about the game.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
If he does, the game's dead. Well,
Yeah.
you don't understand that I am a small fucking fly in terms of YouTube that doesn't influence jack shit. Unfortunately,
Pretty
I wish
big
I
for
did,
Diablo,
boys, but I
though.
don't. If I did influence jack shit, then we would have got a revert of all the giant nerfs, right? We would have got a revert. Oh, well, that didn't happen, so I guess my opinion doesn't actually matter. And by the way, I'm not the only one who thinks the patch was good, because it was good.
Heresy.
Highly annoying. If you want,
Yeah, of course. Everybody else that's being paid by Blizzard thought it was good.
As
Duh.
always.
Because they're being paid too. They're in.
Wait, I said it's good, and I'm not being paid. Blizzard, I demand sustenance.
Duh. I mean, come on.
And is the video over?
Of
Almost. Yeah, well, seems like
actual
it.
real opinion and what I actually think about.
Well, anyway, I'm probably done. This is too long. This is Christopher said. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.